Hola, it's Carpaccio with the weekly Pele report for February 1st of 2023, and I'm over here in the United Arab Emirates trying to get that frickin' famous hotel in the background of the Pele report. But it's not easy. You can't get near that thing. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's kind of the elite paradise, going from one extreme of the jungle and nature and the wild over here to the most unnatural environment I think that there is on planet Earth. Very interesting. Sun moving through Aquarius, the sign of extremes. Just kind of living it out. So what do we got going on? Well, that sun is sextile Chiron today as I'm speaking. And the moon is over there in Gemini, in trine to Saturn, right? Aspecting in conjunct Pluto. And she goes into Cancer, yeah, today. Moves on through Cancer, is going to oppose Pluto, right? And on Saturday, she's going to move into Leo. But the big thing I want to be talking about today is, number one, she's going to move around into Leo for a full moon. 16 degrees, 41 minutes of Leo. I'm going to read you that Sabian symbol. And at the same time, that sun opposite moon is square Uranus over in Taurus. And of course, the moon's nodes are also very close nearby. So we've got a T-square, Sun, Moon, Uranus. And in addition to that, Venus is moving there through Pisces. Okay, and she is coming in to a good square with Mars on Saturday. Pisces to Gemini. Yeah. All right, around 11 degrees or so. So let's, I want to be talking about that one. And Venus will sextile Uranus. Mercury is going to sextile Neptune. This is all early next week. And by then, the moon is moved into Virgo on Monday. Let me look at the camera, find a place somewhere around here where I can explain what that means. Pele report under duress, under duress. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, man. Rode this little scooter around trying to find a place to do the Pele report. Wow. Construction all over the place in like the world's most artificial environment. It is amazing over here. The water is so crystal clear and beautiful. The seashells on the shore, there's millions of them. Absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, there's it's a very different reality here, and it is like just so Venus square Mars. I mean, let's talk about that. You know, Venus loves Pisces, Pisces loves Venus. Okay, I mean, we're in a place where the dream, chasing dreams, looking for, windmills and beauty and harmony and peace, and just wanting to kind of laze around and listen to music and dance, and it's in square to Mars. Now, a Venus-Mars square, this is the masculine and the feminine, right? This is the god and the goddess. There's a little, they love some connection, and it's a little bit of friction, and it's, it can bring up some passion, but hey, a square, I'll take a square to Venus or from Venus any day of the week. So, the usual interpretation, oh my goodness, if anything, this is a mutable square, right? Pisces to Gemini. And this beautiful, let's look at Gemini. Mars and Gemini, scattered energy. It's like, just do this, go there, try this, check this, da, da, da. I'm riding the scooter all over. Oh, I should shoot it here, shoot it there, go over here, go over there. And then Venus and Pisces goes, no, there's someplace better. Back on the scooter, scoot over to someplace else. You can see how the square just kind of brings in this it's almost like too much until like you can exhaust yourself, burn yourself out, okay? But you can have a lot of fun doing it. And you can dream on and speak on and play on and dance on for quite some time until maybe what? You get exhausted. You could get a little exhausted, yeah, with this Venus Mars. Now, that's just kind of, focusing on what's going on for a few days, okay, kind of coming up through the weekend. But let's zoom out a little bit now. We've got the sun moving through Aquarius. Liberation through stepping out of the conventional, out of the established, viewing things from the future, viewing things from the outside. It's rebellion and revolution. And it's into a square with Uranus, the planet of rebellion, the planet of revolution, and unexpected conditions and situations. And what do we have happening then? The moon coming around through Gemini, Cancer, into Leo. And we're going to have this full moon squaring Uranus. Oh boy, is all I can say. It harkens back to, if you look at the Paleo report that I did 2 weeks ago at the new moon, there were two, Sabian symbols referring to crisis. And, this T-square with the sun, moon, and Uranus, to me, just kind of heralds a situation of sudden, unexpected conditions, announcements, circumstances that are upsetting. Uranus is the ruler of trauma. Yeah, sudden, shocking events. Whether it's Palestine, whether it's the Ukraine, whether it's the WHO or the Wefers, or governments or crypto, but I would say we're in a place now where anything can happen. It's a very volatile time period if we look at the broad history of humankind. And then if we just look at 2023, the sun moving through Aquarius. Not only that, but then Mercury is also approaching Pluto, right? And that sun, after this full moon, that sun is going to move into a conjunction with Saturn. And things are going to get a little more serious. So, what I'm really looking at today and thinking about this week, the astrology for this week, is that anything goes, anything can happen. You want to be just like really flexible. You want to be mutable. You want to be prepared. Okay, to change, shift, adapt, and learn. Mars in Gemini is actively seeking the lesson, and there's always something to learn and evolve in every condition and situation. This is particularly true for the month of February and March, yes, because what we have happening is Jupiter is now at around 6 degrees of Aries, okay, Chiron is at 12 or 13. We're going to have Jupiter come 6, 7, 8, 9. So over the month of February, Jupiter's approaching Chiron, and over the month of March, Jupiter is leaving. But we can really give it this period, yes, with a nice orb of a Jupiter-Chiron conjunction. Some of you may be feeling that now. And a Jupiter-Chiron conjunction, these are the two great teachers of the zodiac. And when they come together, there is great healing, there is great wisdom, there is the Holy Grail. It's like the truth is revealed. We want to keep our eyes and ears and extrasensory perception wide open these days and come into, this is where you could meet a new teacher. meet a new book, a new set of teachings, travel to a new place that really, makes sense for you. But all in all, I'm also going to tie this in with what? Aries. Aries. And that is autonomy, personal rights, sovereignty, with the North Node and Uranus in Taurus, self-sufficiency. This is part also of what is in today's mantra. Today's mantra has to do with standing up, speaking our truth, Mars and Gemini, our truth, my truth. Yeah, expanding out. Jupiter and Chiron is like, I am announcing what I believe. I'm going to trust my desires. I'm going to trust my instinct. I'm going to trust that I am a channel of light, love, and power in this world. This is a great time of healing the wounded warrior. It leads me to, I just am writing a description for the Chiron workshop I'm doing in Greece in May, on the island where Chiron lived. Yes, Oedipus, the second largest island in Greece, yeah? At these thermal hot springs. What else? I'm going back to Göbekli Tepe. It's up on the website now. End of April, beginning of May. Have to go back, yes, to Göbekli Tepe and Mount Nemrut and the origins of civilization. Check those babies out. But what I really want to come into here, okay, is whether it's archaeology and history and astrology and astronomy and, the ancient apocalypse of, understanding where we've been, which helps us to understand where we are, which helps us to understand where we're going, which gives us a sense of meaning and purpose to our lives, to our existence. This is what Jupiter, Chiron, and Aries is about. Finding our purpose, the meaning for our lives. We're not just observers watching a movie. I mean, we've incarnated to create, right? We've incarnated to sing a new song. We've incarnated to bring in a new paradigm. Let me read you this full moon. It's the 17th degree of Leo, baby. It is, yeah, a volunteer church choir singing religious, Jupiter, hymns. The keynote is the feeling of togetherness, which unites men and women in their dedication to a collective ideal. Religion, in its institutionalized aspect, is the attempt to give a transcendental character to the feeling of community, the fellowship of common work needed for substance and security in a dangerous world is exalted in periodic rituals in which the co-workers participate. At such moments, the consciousness and feelings of human beings flow into a common mold in which they become refreshed by the experience of shared values and beliefs. It's so perfect because last night I was at the Seva experience here in Dubai doing a cacao ceremony, and we all sang. It was East meets West, and they had a band drumming and singing and guitar and a stand-up bass. And it was our voices. Yes, the throat chakra, Mars in Gemini, speaking out, singing out. Our Jupiter Chiron, this soul energy from Aries. And I gotta say, there's just like really something when we come together in groups. That's what it is so much about. We've got to really battle these masks and battle this social distancing, and stop the separation and return to union and ritual, ceremony, singing. Venus in Pisces. This is the highest expression of that Venus in Pisces. It's a third quarter square. Venus has gone all the way around, right? 270 degrees away from Mars. Again, that 270 degree square is a breaking free, a breaking out, a liberation. Sun and Saturn in Aquarius, breaking out, breaking free, liberation. Jupiter, Chiron in Aries, breaking out, breaking free, liberation. Full moon, square Uranus. There is so much about rebellion and revolution going on right now, whether it is in the collective and the outside world, and we all need to stand together and stand up against injustice that is being impressed or imposed upon us. This may very well be a time where you need to join some kind of demonstration. Yeah, where we need to band together and recapture the rights and freedom that belong to the human experience. So I just really want to encourage you, like the mantra for this week, come out of our small little world and watching movies or on the screen or sitting at home. And the sun is in Aquarius. Join together with groups. Mars in Gemini, social media, whether it's WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, get out there, get on there. Set up your dinners, your ceremonies, your full moon rituals. Get together with friends and community. Get out in the streets and shout for joy. Ow! It's freaking awesome, man. I mean, everybody's got a bone to pick. Like, everybody, this is the other thing. I mean, I've got Mars conjunct the moon because I got the moon in Gemini. I mean, I'm pissed off. I mean, everybody's got a trigger. We've all got anger because we're all being locked down or suppressed or have an external authority, control us, piss us off in one way or another. I encourage you, let out a scream, let out a yell, stamp your feet. Yeah, throw a rock out into the water or whatever. It's like boom, boom, bang, bang. Make some frickin' noise. Release. Venus in Pisces wants to let it out. Oh, God. And there's going to be more when Mercury comes up to Pluto. It's going to, I think like the next 2 weeks or so is even going to be more intense. Like this full moon may just like pop the pimple, right? But, then we've got, 2 weeks after the full moon that, anyway, that's another Pele report. Right now, I just want to, there's another announcement, right? What is that? My relationship workshop. Wow. Module 1 was fantastic. It's all recorded. It's up, it's up online, available now. You want to do module 1 so that you're ready for module 2 in March? We're going into synastry. We're going into relationship. It's more about love and partnership. One of the greatest, quickest means of evolution and shadow work is relationship. Intimacy leads to grinding evolution. Come out of our small little worlds. Okay, what's it say now? Ready? I'm not going to just hang around and play in my own little world, but stand up, speak out, and participate so my heart and soul are heard. You know what I'm saying? This is Moon in Leo, yeah? Dramatic self-expression of our unique, original creation. Ow! Put it out there, baby. Sing a new song. I'm not going to just hang around and play in my own little world. I'm going to stand up, speak out, and participate. Sun in Aquarius. Yes. So my heart, Leo, and soul, Jupiter Chiron, can be heard. Yeah, baby. Let it out. Sing it out. Namaste. Aloha. So much love.